Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are fine. So, today we will do the nouns, in which we will do countable and uncountable noun, material and abstract noun. First of all, I will take a recap of the nouns. Nouns means naming words are called nouns. And we have already did this exercise. The shape gives us wool. My school is closed today. The stars are twinkling in the sky. My favorite game is hockey. The river flows under the bridge. My favorite fruit is the orange. I have a pet cat. A goldsmith makes ornaments. Chunmun is my friend. There are many patients in the hospital. And encircle the word that are not noun. I have already discussed about it. And then kinds of noun, common and proper noun. And what is common noun? Common noun are the names given to persons, animals, place or things which are of the same kind. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are the special name given to particular persons, animals, places or things. See, here are some examples of common and proper noun. Here towns and cities are common nouns, but when we talk about Mathura, Chennai, these are the name of specific town or cities. Countries are common noun. India and Japan, these are the name of particular or specific country, so these are proper nouns. Rivers, common noun. Yamuna and Mahanadi, these are proper noun. Players, common noun. Saina Nehwal, Sachin Tendulkar, proper noun. So in the same manner you will do the rest of the common noun and proper nouns. Next is underline the common nouns and encircle the proper nouns in the given sentences. For example, my grandfather reads the Hindustan Times in the morning. So here my grandfather is a common noun. So you will underline here. The Hindustan Times means it is the name of a particular newspaper. So you will encircle the proper noun. She stays in Agra. So Agra is the name of a particular place. So it is a proper noun. My birthday is in July. So birthday is a common noun and July is the name of a specific or particular month. So you will encircle it. This poem is composed by Wordsworth. So poem is common noun and Wordsworth is the name of a particular poet. So it is a proper noun. So you will encircle it. Next is the giraffe has spot on its body. So giraffe has spots in its body. Body is a common noun. Giraffe, the giraffe is a specific animal. Vivan and Varun play cricket in the park. So Vivan and Varun, name of the proper nouns, play cricket in the park. Park is a common noun. Few schools remain open on Saturday. Few schools. So schools are common noun and Saturday is the name of a particular day. So it is a proper noun. I will visit Australia in June. Australia is the name of a particular place, so it is a proper noun, and June is also a proper noun. Match the common noun with the proper noun. So here city is common noun and you will match here with Delhi is a proper noun. Country is a common noun and you will join it with Japan is the name of particular place. River is a common noun and Brahmaputra is a name of particular river. In the same manner you will do the rest of the exercise. Now next is countable and uncountable nouns. Read the conversation between Ankit and his mother. So students, both of them are going to market and we will see the conversation of Ankit and his mother. Ankit goes to grocery shop to help his mother get monthly provisions. Provisions means goods related to eatable things or kitchen grocery also. Mother: Ankush, there is a lot of rush in the store today. Instead of wasting time, it is better you get half the item on the list and I will get the other half. Ankit. Here name is Ankush. It is wrong. Ankit. What do I need to take? Mother, you need to take the bread, pasta, cheese, sugar, rice, cereals, salt and flour. I will get the apples, oranges, bananas, tomatoes and the potatoes. Ankit, we saved a lot of time, Mommy. Mother, yes, we did. Now let's go home or we will get stuck in the traffic. In the above conversation, Ankit gets the following items from the grocery and the items are bread, sugar, salt, pasta, cheese, cereals, rice, flour. And his mother gets the following items of apples, bananas, potatoes, oranges, tomatoes. So here these are the highlight words and see apples, bananas, potatoes, oranges, tomatoes. These are countable noun because we can count it. So we can be counted. And bread, sugar, cereals, these are the cheese. These are the items we cannot count it. So these are uncountable nouns. So before the things that can be counted are called countable nouns. Therefore the things that can be counted are called countable nouns, while those that can not be counted are called uncountable nouns. So countable nouns refer to the things that we can count. Uncountable nouns can be singular or plural. So countable noun can be singular or plural and countable nouns refers to the things that we can count. For example, he had 2 pet cats, 1 horse and 4 dogs. So here you can see he had 2 pet cats. Here 2 pet cats, 1 horse and 4 dogs. My dog is playing with the ball. My dogs are playing with the balls. Fill the blanks using the suitable countable noun given in the list. See the list: bag, table, bananas, bottles. So these are countable nouns. Do not forget the wipe the dash after you have finished eating lunch. So do not forget to wipe the table, and it is a good manner after you have finished eating lunch. Take this dash and put all things in it. Take this bag and put all your things in it. Remember to refill the dash with orange juice. Remember to refill the bottles with orange juice. Rahim ate some dash with a glass of milk for breakfast. So Rahim ate some bananas with a glass of milk for breakfast. See the next. Underline the uncountable noun in the following sentence. Uncountable noun which cannot be counted. The sudden rain spoiled the entire program. So here rain is uncountable noun because we cannot count the rain. She spilled water over the rack of newspaper. So water is also uncountable. We cannot count it. So water is uncountable noun. That's why we will underline it. I can just give you advice. Advice is uncountable noun and it is also an abstract noun. It is up to you to follow it or not, said Arun. Some nouns can be countable and some nouns can be uncountable nouns. And some nouns can be both countable and uncountable nouns. See the nouns which are both countable and uncountable. First, the old times people were hard working. So here time, the highlighted word times is countable. Times means gone are the days or years. Do you have time for a game of tennis? So here time is uncountable. Two lights in the corridor need to be replaced immediately. So two lights here, lights countable. The light went out as soon as the power was cut. So here the light is uncountable because you cannot count in the sentence. Use the word given below the sentence according to the instructions given the bracket. So according to the bracket we have to frame the sentence. See light. So light countable noun. There is a tube light in the room. So here light is countable. Time. Time is very precious. So here time is uncountable. You cannot count it. Noise. Don't uncountable noun. Don't make noise. Room. Countable noun. So this room is beautiful. You can count it here. Paper. Countable nouns. Give me a paper. Give me a paper means one paper. Now abstract nouns or concrete noun and material noun. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are the names of things which cannot be seen or touch, but we can hear, feel and think about them. Again, see the rule. Abstract nouns are the name of things we cannot see or touch, but we can hear, feel and think about them. For example, music, we can listen it, we can feel it or we can think about it. So music is an abstract noun. Love, truth, wisdom, boredom, these are also in the same category. Truth, you can't see it, you can't taste it, but you can hear about it, you can feel it and you can think about it. So they are not made of any substance or material, which abstract noun. The abstract noun cannot be seen, smelt or taste. These nouns can be formed from adjectives, nouns, verbs. Qualities like kindness, loyalty, honesty are also abstract noun, or lovely, bravery, poverty. These are also abstract noun. So students, these are the rules of countable and uncountable noun, abstract, concrete and material nouns. You have to revise it and fill the exercise in your book. So thank you and have a nice day.